Hello everyone, myself Vinod. Today I came with a new topic, that is extension of previous lecture, that we are discussing about projection at an height. Projection at a height. So in this we have case 3 that we are going to discuss today. Case 3 is projection at an angle theta below horizontal. So yesterday we came to know the projection at an angle theta above horizontal, but in this today's session we are going to discuss about projection at an angle theta below the horizontal, right? So for that, what I am doing is I am just assuming here one tower here, say this is my tower or a building, from where I am projecting a body to downward direction, that is with the horizontal. I am projecting with the velocity u here with the horizontal, it is making an angle theta, so that my path will be like this. Say this is my earth surface, right? So initially my building or my tower is having a height h and I projected with a velocity u. So what happens is, if I resolve it into components, this is my horizontal component, so that it becomes u cos theta, and the perpendicular component becomes u sin theta. So this is nothing but my ux, and which is nothing but uy, right? And a very important thing is here acceleration, which is acting downward direction, so we have to consider it as minus g. And one more thing is, in the horizontal velocity, that is ux, horizontal component ux is same along the path, so wherever we see the ux is constant. In this case also, my final velocity vx in the horizontal direction, which is equals to ux, because it is velocity is constant throughout. And here my vertical velocity becomes what? Vy. We can see here my vertical velocity is uy initially, and from here the velocity starts increasing, that is vertical velocity, and finally it maintaining some velocity vy. And my aim is to calculate here different things. We supposed to calculate what is the time taken by the body to reach this particular point, and also I wanted to calculate what is vertical velocity, and third one is I wanted to find out the horizontal range. This is my horizontal range, and also I wanted to find out what is the speed after striking the ground. So here what is the speed also I supposed to calculate. So for that my very first case is what? Time. So first I wanted to find out time taken by the body to reach the ground. So for that I am having the displacement in the vertical direction. Let me consider the motion in y direction. So if I consider the motion in y direction, then I have an equation, that is second equation of motion, s is equals to ut plus half at square. As this is the y direction, we can write it as sy, uy and ayt square respectively, right? What is my sy here? Sy is nothing but my height. So here from the sign conventions we can write it as a minus h, and my uy is nothing but what here? U sin theta. As it is acting downward direction, we have to consider it as minus. So minus u sin theta into t. So why we have taken your minus sin theta means, minus u sin theta means, since it is acting downward direction, so as per the sign conventions we have to consider it as minus. And the remaining is half. Ay is nothing but what? Minus g into t square. And further simplification we can write it as minus u sin theta into t plus into minus half gt square. So and finally we can write this equation as half gt square plus u sin theta into t minus h is equals to 0, right? So this is like a quadratic equation. If we find out the roots, we can find out the t value. So this is the quadratic equation. This form is like quadratic equation. From here, after getting the roots, we can find out what the t value we can find out. So this is the way to calculate my time taken. And my second assumption is to calculate what horizontal range. This value we need to calculate. So my second thing I am going to write now. So my second aim to calculate horizontal range. So to calculate horizontal range, let me consider the motion along horizontal direction, that is motion considering along x direction. If I consider the motion along x direction, same formula I am using, that is s is equals to ut plus half at square plus half at square. From here it becomes sx ux ax, since I have considered the horizontal direction, that is x direction. So what is my sx here? Nothing but my range, that is to be calculated. So r ux is nothing but u cos theta, throughout its velocity is constant, so I am writing it as u cos theta into t plus, there is no acceleration in the horizontal direction. You can see here the velocity is constant throughout in the horizontal component. So this term becomes what? 0, 0 into something 0, and finally my range equation is what? U cos theta into t. This is my range value. And further I want to calculate here velocity in the vertical direction. So my third aim is to calculate what? Velocity in the vertical direction. Since horizontal velocity is constant throughout, you can see here this is my initially horizontal component of the u cos theta. Here also the value is u cos theta, here also u value is u cos theta, and final velocity in the along horizontal direction is also u cos theta, because in the horizontal component the velocity will not change, so it maintains the constant velocity. And my third aim is what? Velocity in the vertical direction, that is Vy I want to calculate. So that's what I am writing here. So my aim is to calculate Vy. So for that we need to calculate what is the value of Vy. For that I am using the equation v square minus u square is equals to 2as. This is considering along vertical direction, so I am taking y like that. So from here Vy square becomes, we can also write as uy square plus 2ay sy. So Vy square is equals to, what is the uy square value? That is minus u sin theta, minus u sin theta whole square plus 2 into ay is nothing but minus g and sy is nothing but minus h. And from here Vy square can be written as u square sin square theta minus into minus plus 2gh. So this is the value of my Vy square. From here we can find out Vy value. So this is the way to calculate what? Vertical velocity. Just remember the value. And further I want to calculate what is the velocity, final velocity. So to calculate final velocity, it is the magnitude of, we need to find out the magnitude of velocity, that is we can find out the v as root over vx square plus vy square, and we can calculate the v as, what is the vx value? That is constant, no, that is u cos theta whole square. This value is u cos theta whole square plus, and my vy value is this one, vy square value is u square sin square theta plus 2gh. From here v value can be written as u square cos square theta plus u square sin square theta plus 2gh. From here u square we can take common, so from the identity cos square theta plus sin square theta value is 1, and further we can write v value as u square plus 2gh. So this is the value of what? My velocity with which it strikes the ground. So that is the final velocity. I hope this concept is very clear to you. We will solve one problem based on this particular concept, so the concept will be clear to you. So for that what I am doing is, I am taking one building or tower which is having a height 20 meters, and I am throwing an object vertically downward direction with a velocity 30 meter per second, and it is making an angle theta, 30 degrees with the horizontal, 30 degrees with the horizontal. It is making an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. So this is what the question. We need to find out everything, whatever the data we have, everything we supposed to calculate, and this is the motion of the object you can see here, right? So my first aim is what is the time taken by the body to reach the ground. So time taken we need to calculate. So to calculate the time taken, first let me divide it into components. So as this is 30, this can be written as horizontal component. So my ux becomes what? U cos theta, that is 30 cos 30 degrees, nothing but 30 into cos 30 is root 3 by 2. This is 15 root 3 meter per second. So this finally we got the ux value as 15 root 3 meter per second. This is horizontal velocity, initial velocity. Similarly, we supposed to calculate vertical velocity, that is initial vertical velocity. Uy is nothing but u sin theta. Uy can be written as u is 30 into sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So from here ui becomes what? 15 meter per second. So we got uy value and ux value, but the thing is, as uy is acting downward direction, we need to take it as minus 15 meter per second from the sign conventions. So my aim is what? Time taken we supposed to calculate. So for that, what I am doing is using the equation s is equals to ut plus half at square along the vertical direction, y direction. So sy is nothing but minus 20 here. So minus 20 is equals to uy. Uy is nothing but minus 15 into t plus 1 by 2 into ay is nothing but I am considering it as minus 10 into t square, and then it becomes minus 20 is equals to minus 15t, and it is minus 5t square. Further simplification, it can be written as 5t square plus 15t, and then minus 20 is equals to 0, right? So again we can write it as t square plus 3t minus 4 equals to 0. If you do simplification of this particular quadratic equation, you can find out the t value as 1 second. You can try it once. You can find out the t value as 1 second. That means the time taken by the body to hit the ground is 1 second. We got the time value. And my second aim is what? To calculate horizontal range. So second aim I am writing here. The second aim is what? Horizontal range. So if I calculate the horizontal range, so this value I supposed to calculate, nothing but range here, the horizontal distance. So I am considering the motion along horizontal direction. So Sx can be written as uxt plus half axt square. So what is my Sx value, which is nothing but range. So ux is nothing but u cos theta, right? So ux already we got, that is 15 root 3 into t value. How much we got? Just now we got 1 second, plus there is no acceleration along horizontal direction, this value is going to be 0. And finally my range becomes what here? Range is equals to 15 root 3 meters. So this is my range value. I hope this is clear to you. And my third aim is to calculate what is the vertical velocity. If I divide its velocity into the components, this is my vx and this is my vy. However, vx is constant, so my vx is nothing but ux here, and we are supposed to calculate what is the vy value. So to calculate vy value, we need to use third equation of motion, that is v square minus u square equals to 2as. So vy we supposed to calculate. So for that, what I am doing, using the third equation, v square minus u square equals to 2as. So this is along y direction, so I am putting y. So vy square is equals to, this can be written as uy square plus 2ay sy. So from here vy square equals to, what is the my uy value? My uy value is minus 15 whole square plus 2 into my ay is minus 10 into, and my sy is nothing but minus 20, right? And from here we can simplify this again. Vy square is equals to 225 plus 2400, and my Vy value becomes 625 can be written as 625. This is 25 meter per second. So this is what my Vy value, and also I supposed to calculate what final velocity. So final velocity is simply we can write it as V is equals to root over Vx square plus Vy square, and V equals to, we already have Vx value, that is Vx is nothing but Ux, because velocity will not be changes all over the journey in the horizontal direction. So my Vx is 15 root 3, so that is 15 root 3 whole square plus Vy value we just now got, that is 25 whole square. If I do the simplification of this problem, we will be getting speed of the body just hitting the ground. This is what the concept, this is what projection at an angle theta below the horizontal. So in the next lecture we will see the moving projection now, moving frame. Okay, thank you so much. I hope this concept is very clear to you. Thank you.